Alright, it's Friday and we're heading to a wedding at the Eglin Officers Club. Well, it used to be called the Eglin Officers Club. I think it's called the Eglin Bayview Club now. But anyway, we've done plenty of gig logs from there, so it's going to look familiar to you. And just tell you a little bit about this bride and groom. First of all, before I mention that, you'll notice that my lovely assistant Meg isn't with me today. See, she's not over here today. So anyway, she had to work, and because it was a Friday, I had to leave early. So anyway, you know, kind of miss having her with me, but that's okay. You know, I know that she's got the things she's got to do today. So anyway, just to tell you a little bit about this bride and groom, I actually met the bride at a wedding show that I did back in January, and she went ahead and decided to book me all the way back in January. So I've had this gig booked for a long time, and it's going to be a pretty easy, laid-back bride and groom this evening. They've only got one spotlight dance, and that's going to be their first dance. And we're going to be doing the ceremony for this particular bride and groom as well. And they've also got a gobo. We're also going to be doing the uplighting as well. So anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll be talking to you once we get set up. It's about 12:35 now, and my goal is to be there by about 1:30. I like to be there at least 2 hours ahead of time to get everything set up and ready to go, and to get changed and all that good stuff. So anyway, I'll talk to you once we get set up. Okay, we're here in setup. Now we're in a different room. I've never played in this room before, but I have been in this building before. So anyway, let me show you my setup real quick. Right here's the dance floor. Here's my setup. I tried something different tonight with the par cans here that I normally put on the speaker stand. I thought I'd put them on the table and see how they work with that tonight. So that's what we got. Now we only got one speaker in here right now. The other speaker, let me show you where it's at. It's right there, because we're doing music for the ceremony, and the ceremony is taking place right over there. So before you ask, yeah, it does sound good. I went ahead and checked out there, and you can hear the music beautifully just from that one speaker. So that little RCF really puts out a lot of power. So anyway, we'll be getting the ceremony started here just a little bit, and we'll be doing the reception, and I think it's gonna look good tonight. And also, we got the monogram up on the wall, but I'll make sure that I'll film that later, because you really can't see it right now because of the sun coming in, but it'll look better once it gets dark. Okay, this is something new. The photographers asked me to just ask everybody to do something kind of crazy right here at the end of dinner, so that they can take some pictures. So we're playing the chicken dance, and they're going around and taking some pictures. Pretty neat idea. I like this. I may start incorporating this. So what we're doing is we're asking everybody to move to one side of their table to get some pictures to see how they're doing that over there. Pretty neat.
Tonight, while moonlight beams, so dream tonight of Cap, the Delta we will dream of.
2 hops this time, 2 hops this time. Right foot, 2 stomps. Left foot, 2 stomps. Hands on your knees, hands on your knees.
All right, doing the money dance now.
too. The world is beating you down and around through every mood. Your mind down.
Okay, one last look at my setup. Normally we'd be playing Goodbye by Night Ranger, but during Christmas time we played the Christmas medley by the South Soul Orchestra. That's what we're playing now as everybody's leaving and send our bride and groom off. So I'm gonna start breaking this down. We'll do a final wrap on our way back to Pensacola. All right, it's about 10:35 now, and I'm already back in Pensacola. I'm just on my way home. So anyway, wedding got over at 8 o'clock. It took me about a little over an hour to break down and load up, and then it's taking me a little over an hour to get home. So anyway, just want to do a quick wrap for the wedding gig log that you just saw. Everything went great. I mean, the only thing that was concerning me, though, was I was worried that maybe my speaker wouldn't reach out there to the ceremony site, but it sounded great. I mean, it really did. I mean, those RCF speakers I've got really do put out some power. I mean, just for their size and everything. So, I mean, that really made me feel good knowing that they were able to hear the ceremony music and everything went off, without a hitch and all that. But, you do these ceremonies and you learn, that you don't have to be like right up there at the ceremony to be able to do everything right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we do these things enough. We can kind of feel, how they're going to go and, know when to cue the music up and things of that nature. So anyway, that all worked out well. The reception went really well, and the bride and groom just had a great time, and they thanked me at the very end. So yeah, it was just a very positive evening, and everything just really seemed to work out well. And the bride was telling me that she was stressed, and her mom was telling me she was stressed too. And I told them, I said, look, that's normal, but once it gets time for the reception, you know what? That's the time to sit back and have fun and enjoy yourself. And I'm glad that the bride and groom were able to do that. It is stressful planning a wedding and getting all that stuff together, and we see it all the time, or just about every weekend. But but for somebody who's never been through that, except maybe once in their life, it can be pretty overwhelming. But that's what our job is to make sure that the brides enjoy themselves and the groom enjoy themselves too. And we just put their mind at ease, and we make sure that when it comes time for the reception, that they have a very relaxing event. So anyway, that's where we're going to leave this. More gig logs to come. So until next time, practice and enjoy.